Hello everybody, Brad Johnson here. I'm taking a short weekend vacation on one of my favorite islands of all time, Salt Spring Island, and I came across a beautiful revelation of a wonderful technique that I think is going to benefit many people, and that's what this video is all about. I'm going to be talking about the Thought Elimination Breath. Now, a lot of people have been, of course, struggling with negatively oriented thoughts. They have been struggling with randomized thoughts ever since they began meditation. I talk to people going back 20, 30, 40, 50 plus years, and they have been meditating for that long, and they have always struggled with trying to figure out, well, Brad, when this negatively oriented thought comes in, what should I do about it? How do I clear away that negatively oriented thought or that random thought that comes up? And some teachers have told us throughout the centuries, oh, just tell it to go away. Tell it to be gone. That's like me looking at a campfire, shouting at it, telling it to be gone, while it's still burning like crazy. That's not the way at all. Okay? Some others will basically tell you to stay within the flowing breath, and that can help to a certain degree. Just stay concentrated on a particular object, and that can help to a certain degree as well. And not too long ago, I also talked about what was known as the baby breath, where you're breathing in and having a little bit of a discharging breath out. It's kind of like how you would watch a baby sleeping, which is good because that also helps with keeping the mind centered and calm. But what I've discovered today is something even greater. And I recall a video back from a fellow by the name of Marcel Vogel. And if any of you are familiar with Vogel crystals, and you have become familiar with his work, he's no longer here, he's off the earth plane. But if you are familiar with his work, because he does have videos on YouTube that are posted, he'll tell you a certain way about how to clean or clear the Vogel crystal. So if I was, I don't have one with me, of course, but if I was to, let's say my sunglasses, for this analogy, would be the crystal, okay? So I'm just holding the crystal, and I'm doing this. And I move it the other way, and I do this. And then the crystal itself is completely cleared. It's clean, it's detoxified, and now you can use it as a healing crystal. So that is exactly the technique that I'm going to be showing you today. This is the Thought Elimination Breath. It is a nasal discharge. Okay? It's not done with the mouth. Okay? The mouth doesn't have the capability of doing this because it's not oriented in that shape geometry. It's not oriented in this fashion to do this. Okay? This is why I say it's a nasal discharge. It's no more different than you being able to discharge your nasal passages, clearing the airways. Okay? So, for example, if I'm getting into meditation, all of a sudden I'm just getting quite a few of these random thoughts. Random thoughts are coming in, which do happen to me, of course. Happens to us all. Then all I'm doing is I'm being aware of the thoughts. I'm not trying to fight them. I'm not trying to punch them out or attack them or say be gone or get lost or anything like that. That doesn't do anything. You might as well, again, be telling a bonfire to get lost, right? It's not going to do anything. So what you're doing is you're just being aware as you just breathe in normally. Your inhale is normal. Just a full inhale as you're aware of the thoughts, and then out. Inhale. In. Just like you're discharging and cleaning a crystal. Now that doesn't just work with a Vogel crystal, that works with any crystal. Okay? So you can charge any crystal by doing this. Okay? Discharging breaths. Because the power of the discharging breath is like a natural reboot to our brain. Okay? If we have all of this storage, all of these neural pathways, all of these memory engrams contained within our brain, that's keeping track of these random thoughts, that's keeping track of these negatively oriented thoughts, we're rebooting the system, which means we're pressing reset every time we do this. Okay? That's all you're doing. You're just getting into the meditative state. You're getting yourself relaxed. Okay? The mind may start to wander. Negatively oriented thoughts may come in. Distracting thoughts may come in. Random thoughts may come in. Okay? Don't fight them. Don't try to attack them. Don't try to tell them to get lost. Right? And like I said, if you're focusing on something, that's good. Concentration is good. But this is something that's even better. Okay? So you're just breathing in. Okay? Now, when I'm discharging like that, what I'll do in meditation is, again, I'll be aware that a thought is coming in. I'll inhale. And then I won't breathe. Okay, I'll just keep my breath still for a few seconds. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000, 10 1,000. Then I will breathe in again. Okay. Now you do it in the way that you feel is good, right? If you can only hold your breath for a couple of seconds while you let go of the discharge, that's good. Try to keep your breath steady and neutral, not breathing in, holding it for a few seconds if you can. Okay? What you're doing is you're allowing your brain system to reboot. Okay? The brain is rebooting. The mind is rebooting. Okay? It's just like a computer system, because that's exactly what this body is. It's an advanced biological computer system. Okay? So when you are breathing out, okay, you're just staying with that held breath for a few seconds, then slowly breathe in again. Okay? And I would like you to do this lots of times. Okay? I'm not saying, I'll just do it 3 or 4 times. No. I want you to do it a lot. Okay? Do it about 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes worth. Okay? And just keep doing it, because that is the $64 million question that I always get when I'm showing you guys these techniques. Brad, how long should I do them for? Brad, how long should this be done for? Until your mind's clear. There's the answer to your question. That could take you 5 minutes. That could take you 10, 20, 30, 45 minutes, an hour. Okay? And what I'd advise is probably having a private space where you can do this. It's not like you're in the middle of the front room and you're just constantly discharging your nose. I think people will be looking at you and say, what the heck is he or she doing over there? Right? So have a private space for this, and just work with the thought elimination breath. That is what I call this. Okay? This is the thought elimination breath. It is a discharge. So every time we're breathing out with that kind of intensity, that's a powerful discharging, cleansing breath. That is your body's natural way to detoxify the system. Okay? So that your mind itself becomes crystal clear. It's not going to happen in one day. It's not going to happen in a couple days. But you want to continue to do this particular practice, this sadhana of discharging the thoughts. Okay? You discharge the thought with the powerful exhaling discharge through the nose, not through the mouth. Okay? Do not touch the mouth when it comes to this. This is all nose. Okay? This is all through the nose here. That's why this is so powerful. That's why the yogis always emphasize the importance of breathing in and breathing out through the nose, because the nose is the cleanser, the nose is the filter, the nose is the discharge agent. That's what you need to focus on. So I'd like you to try this. And like I said, all I'm doing is, as I'm meditating, inhaling, just inhaling normal. Don't worry about doing this. Okay, that's not what I'm teaching you guys to do. Okay, I'm not telling you get a powerful charge as you're inhaling, because that's what you're doing. All you're doing is, if you're doing this, you're doing a powerful charge. We don't need to do that. We're just discharging. We're making room. We're resetting. We're clearing the random and negatively oriented thoughts through the nasal discharge, through thought elimination breath, the TEB. Okay? Give this a try. Work with this constantly. Make it a sadhana. Make it a practice. So what I'd also like you to do is, while you're practicing with the thought elimination breath, is that you're doing a particular mudra as well. This is an additional recommendation, okay? You're doing what's known as the Shambhavi mudra, okay? That's where you're just taking your finger like this and just looking up to the spiritual eye. And with a particular mudra, the Gyan mudra, okay, working together with the earth energy of the thumb, the water energy of the index finger, putting them together, doing that with both hands, okay? Shambhavi mudra, while you're breathing in. Okay? And remember, just holding that breath for a few seconds after you discharge, and then breathing normally in. Hold. Okay, and doing Shambhavi. Okay, and hold. And hold, okay? So working together with the Shambhavi mudra, together with a thought elimination breath, is a wonderful experience. That's going to take you deep into meditation. The more that you practice this, not right away. If you are a green meditator, if you're a greenhorn, and you're doing this day number 1, don't expect to get that deep, okay? Still practice, but that's what this is. The thought elimination breath is a practice. Inhale normally. Discharge. Hold. Inhale normally. Discharge. Hold. Repeat, 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 repeat. Okay? Now start doing Shambhavi mudra. Okay? And work with that. That is a wonderful practice. And you're going to notice that your thoughts just start vanishing because you're discharging them. You're completely and totally cleaning the cranial system. You're cleaning the biological computer. You're resetting the neurological pathways, and you're liberating yourself so that those particular pesky, random thoughts, irritating thoughts, negatively oriented thoughts, troublesome thoughts, distracting thoughts are not coming to you, because you have made this your sadhana, your practice. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you again in another perspective of the now. Take care.